Hello, Beez Bladers. Welcome back and welcome newcomers to the channel. So BESTECH has come out with a new affordable line of BESTECHs, and this is the BESTECHMAN. The BESTECHMAN Dundee. Would you look at it? Just look at it. I really like, I've only had it out of the box just a little bit, and I've already noticed I really like the slender profile of this bad boy and texture. Would you look at this? Check out the texture. It has texture, a little bit of texture vision. And actually, they are kind of checks. Look at that. It feels absolutely fantastic. It is not gonna, you're not gonna lose your grip. It is not slippy. And look at this. Some really good jimping. And that is some skin grabbing jimping. It's not aggressive, not that kind. It's the kind you want. And there's the BESTECHMAN logo, which is very nice. And here's a look at this side. Now, they're going to have 11 different versions of this bad boy. And it does have a deeper-ish carry clip, and it's inset into the liners, which is very nice. So you can see right there where it's gonna set down, and you're not going to have any mushrooms growing in the shade to grab your pocket, which it feels, yeah, it feels good. Let me see what it feels like going in and out of the pocket. So, oh yeah, oh yeah, like a glove, no issues whatsoever. I think this pocket clip, even though it's not like a fancy schmancy looking one, it definitely serves its purpose well. It was easy in and out of the pocket. Now, I'm curious if we're going to be able to use this fuller to open it up or not, but yeah, I haven't even seen all of the variations. They have stonewash blades, the regular satin blades, they have micarta. Okay, speaking of blades, let's check it out. Are you ready? Pow! Right in the kisser. And that was a push button, ladies and gentlemen. It came out with authority. And I really love when I hear that there's new budget blades out. These are probably going to run around the 45-ish mark, which I think is not subpar, par for the course. Hey, I don't play golf. Don't judge me. This is D2 steel. The blade looks really good. The finish looks very nice. Very, very nice. And the grind looks really nice on there. There's your BESTECHMAN. This is the first of the BESTECHMAN. And it is a collaboration of the designer, Oh Step Hell, as you can see right there. And there says your D2 blade steel. And ooh, I do like that fuller. We're going to check out the action here in just a minute. And what's our lockup look like? Lockup's right in the middle, about 50%. Are we solid? Left and right, up and down, absolutely solid. No movement whatsoever. Are we centered? It looks like, yes, we are centered. Let's see what the factory amps will do on a piece of paper. Ooh, very nice. Yes, look at that. That is super, super clean. No grabby. It is just melting like butter. Yeah, so it comes from the factory with a nice sharp edge. I can always appreciate that, and I know you do too. I'll show you some size comparisons here in just a minute, but I want to check out this action. So how about a little bit of light switch? This thing has a great detent. Ooh, little droppage going on there. So it is coming out with no problem. I don't think, well, I did fail it because I stuck my finger down in the hole, but, oh man, it has an excellent detent. This is one of those ones you can hand to someone and they push down on the button. It's going to come out easy. They're not going to fail it at all. Either way that they use it. So that is good. Now the drop, it wants to stay. Now it hasn't been lubed or anything. Once it gets past that detent, it drops to my fingernail. And I do love the feel of it. It feels solid. It does not feel cheap at all. Couple shakes. And listen to this sound. I love how it clicks in. That is very nice. So the detent is right here. The detent's a little late. I like it when you get past it a little closer up there, but that is a minor thing, especially when you're talking about a budget knife. And as far as goes, my hand's 4 inches from here to here, 3.5 from here to here, and from the bottom of my palm to the tip of my middle finger is 7.25. Oh yeah, no problems at all. Pocket clip, I can tell it's there, but it is not digging because see how it has such a low profile? It doesn't sit very high off the scales. So the pocket clip is not bothering me. It's not biting me at all. The jimping, in my opinion, could be a little more aggressive. I mean, it does do its job. It does do its purpose. It is grabby. I like a little more grabby than that. That's just a personal preference. I do like how it comes out a little farther. I wouldn't even mind a little bit more. But I do have a good purchase on it. There's a size. Now, you can have bigger hands than me and you'd be good to go. My hand is a large width. If you had XL, you would be good to go. No problems there. And then as far as sharpening, the plunge grind just kind of disappears somewhere up in the middle. So you can take that however you will if you're a knife sharpener. And something else, they have a warranty department that if your knife gets dull, they will resharpen it to factory edge for free. How about that? And it's a USA warranty department. They said that if the pocket clip messes up and you want a new one that's stiffer, yeah, I said it. If you want a stiffer one, just send it to BESTECHMAN, and they have a USA warranty department. They'll replace it with a new one. They'll exchange it. And if there's anything that ever goes wrong with it under normal use, as long as you're, you know, not like crushing it with bricks or anything, they're going to repair it for free. How about that? And we'll do a couple quick size comparisons for you. I am really excited that a new budget knife is coming out that feels this solid, and it's in the 40s. I really like it when they're in the 40s. Well, I mean, the 30s are good too. But for this quality, I can't complain. This is the QSP Penguin and the Civivi Elementum. This is a good sized pocket knife. These two are like the perfect, and this one here, if these are a little short, if these handles on the Elementum or the QSP Penguin are a tad short for you, then this one's going to fit the bill a little better. Here's a couple more. Here's the, what is it? The Firebird FH922. This is one of my favorites. This is one of my go-tos when I go to grab it and go out and do some yard work. This knife is not even 30 bucks. I really love these. And how about the KIZER beg lighter? Yeah, there we go. So I figured the beg lighter was going to be right in this range. So pivot to pivot, the beg lighter has a little bit shorter handle, just a tad bit, and a little bit shorter blade. Here's the Shielded Knives Empoleon. Yeah, there we go. There you go. This is another budget blade. Really enjoy this one. And how many of you have the Rake P801? This one, I mean, how many people don't have a Rake P801? Sound off in the comments. Make sure you do leave a comment, support the channel, hit the thumbs up and all that fun stuff. But there's some size comparisons for you. Now, something I forgot to try is to see if I can use this filler. Yeah, I can, but, you know, I wouldn't say that, well, I can thumb flick it, not too bad. I'm using the side of my thumb like this. Very nice. So we have multiple deployments. The reverse flick, I wouldn't say that it's going to be a reverse flicker because I have to put too much emphasis about break my little knuckle on that. So I wouldn't call it a reverse flicker, but I could definitely use my thumb to deploy it. So you have your thumb and the flipper. So all in all, what do I think about it? I think it's good. It's solid. I like it. You have neutral ergos. You have a neutral hando. It's not forcing your hand anywhere. And the pass-through, very comfortable. I'm not having to dig my finger in there at all. Very easy. Love it when it's butter like that and I don't have to squish my thumb. There's your pass-through. So the pass-through is good. The flip is very good. It has a great detent. Has a really nice looking blade. Very clean looking. I'd be interested to see what the stonewash looks like. I'm sure it looks fine too. But all in all, this would be great. I know there's a lot of other versions. I can't wait to see what they look like. The action does really well. It's pretty drop sheddy once you get past the detent. Just a couple little shakes, and I bet you if we took it apart and give it a little bit of looby-doob, that it would drop shut no problem. So there wasn't a disassembly on this video, but I just took it apart after the video was over, and the action improved that much more. It is super, super smooth and drop shutty. It has a D-shaped pivot, ceramic ball bearings. It's centered up very nicely. It's easy to take apart. All you need is a T8 and T6s. All right, back to your program. So tell me what you think about the BESTECHMAN Dundee. And speaking of Dundee, if you're used to Beez Blades, you already know I can't help it. I have to do it. That's not a knife. This is a knife. There you go. There's your Dundee. But until I see you all again, make sure you go watch this video up here. It's a really good one. You're going to have fun with it and enjoy it. And until I see you in the chats or the live streams or the Hive streams every Friday night at 8:15, remember, live life in the present. Keep a Band-Aid handy and don't cut yourself.